So at the end of COVID 2021, our church, we have a brand new church that we just got a permit to occupy. We're going to have our first service, and our pastor told us that he got a call to another church in Indianapolis that was going to leave. We were devastated, absolutely devastated. The synod came in to talk us off a ledge, and one of the members happened to say, "Hey, there's going to be a micro grant. You should apply for it. You got all that property back there. Why don't you put it in the garden?" And I'm like, "That's a good idea." So my partner in crime, Zach Wertz, and his wife Laura are very much into pollinator gardens. So I got a hold of them. They were in Cincinnati, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna apply for this grant. How much is it gonna cost to do?" And we worked it all out, and we got our first grant through the synod, and we were able to plant a vegetable garden, and we were able to plant an acre pollinator garden.
I think it's unique. It's not something that's really in the realm of thought for a lot of people. There's a distance from the natural world. So we kind of, I guess in my mind, we had a couple different options. It was either mow the space or maybe we would rent it to the farmers. As the pollinator would grow and evolve, that people will learn to grow and evolve.
For us, I cannot stress, God just comes at very different times when you just really don't expect it. This was a very dark period of time for our church, and actually for the village of Swanton. The spiritual community was really struggling, and this just came for us in a time when we really, really needed it. And you don't know how deep in the hole you are until you start to climb out. And that's what this micro grant did for us.
When I came in to faith, folks talked about it in a way that it brought faith together in the midst of our transition. And the micro grants provided a way for the people of faith to come together for something positive and to do ministry together and provide a ministry for us here in Swanton, but also in Toledo with a partnership with Salem. I think people are really excited and energized by that. It's also a powerful witness to see us worshiping outside in creation and like practicing care of creation with the pollinator prairie, and trying to grow crops right here for us and for food deserts in Salem and Toledo.
The other thing that I was thinking about as I come up here is that it's interactive. Not everybody's really into traditional church all the time. So this is a way to, I guess, just be interactive with church and religion and God.
It's just made such a difference in the way that we worship. Not necessarily in four walls, brick and mortar. You can have meaningful relationships out with nature, and none of this would have been possible without the support of the synod. The synod has been the biggest supporter of this whole endeavor, and if you have an opportunity to give to this, you absolutely should.